Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie Pukuhi. The video today is about design activities to teach the four language skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking, using literary texts and connect them with teaching culture. Okay, so the first culture to teach is the Ecuadorian culture. The literary text that I choose to teach Ecuadorian culture is the Cathedral's Rooster, that is a very popular folk tale, especially here in Quito. And the activities that we are going to develop here are going to be focused on reading and speaking skills. The first activity that we are going to do is related to speaking skills. First, students need to answer these 7 questions that you can see right here. These questions are related to the reading that we are going to do in the next activity. So I asked the students to answer these questions, and I'm going to write down in the board. It's going to be like brainstorming because they are going to be necessary for the next activities. So here I'm going to ask students to speak and motivate them to give me the answers in English, and they can compare legends about their city to the Ecuadorian culture. Okay, after finishing the activity of speaking, we are focused now in the reading activity. Here first I'm going to show the students a few pictures related to the story so they have a better comprehension about what is the story. I'm going to ask if they know where is this place, these pictures, what do you think the story is about. After that, I'm going to ask the students to do a quick skimming in the reading so they can see what are the words that they don't know, so we can have more vocabulary. They need to underline these words that they don't know, so I can help them with the definition and the meaning of that words to continue to the next activity. The next activity is read aloud. So I'm going to ask the students to read aloud. I'm going to start the reading. I'm going to start reading the first 2 sentences, and then I'm going to ask different students to continue with the reading of this story. After that, I'm going to give my students more time to read by themselves, see if they found more vocabulary, because after that I'm going to give my students a worksheet where they need to answer a few questions. So here we have the worksheet. We have 7 questions that students need to answer. Here is to see if they have they understand the reading. So they need to read again and answer these questions. And finally, to finish with this activity, I'm going to ask my students what they think about this folk tale, if they are heard it before, if they have a similar story in their city, or if they have another story that happened in the same place, so we can have a discussion in the class. Okay, so the next culture is the American culture. Here I'm choose the folktale Johnny Appleseed, an American folktale, and the activities that I'm going to develop with this text are going to be focused in listening skills. So here the first activity is related to a video that I'm going to play to my students. I'm going to play this video twice. And the first place, the students just need to focus in the story, in the video, in the subtitles that are going to activate. And the second time that I play the video, students need to take notes because the next activities are related to the notes that they take in related to this video. So here is the video that I'm going to use with my students.
Johnny Appleseed did not have a home, but instead wandered across the country from Massachusetts to Pennsylvania to Ohio to Indiana to Illinois. Johnny wasn't born with the name Johnny Appleseed, but he got that name as he moved from one small town to the next.
So after play that video, I'm going to play this game in Kahoot so students can answer the questions. So for this activity, I'm going to separate the course in different groups so they can play this game related to the video that we just saw. And also, students need to complete this worksheet where they need to fill the blank spaces. This activity allows students also to improve their pronunciation so they can hear an actual native speaking telling the story. And finally, the next culture is the Korean culture. Here I choose the novel Kim Ji-jong, born 1982. Here the activities are going to be focused in the writing and speaking skills. So in this case, since it's a novel, I'm going to send the students to read the chapters in their homes. It's a homework. And then after 2 weeks, they need to present a review for each chapter in class. Also, after finish each chapter, we are having a discuss about these chapters. I'm going to ask my students questions related to the chapters, if they agree with a specific situation that happened with the characters, what they think about what happened in each chapter. So here are some questions that I will use to start a discussion in the class. So what does Dahyun do for Jihyun when they get home from Busan in autumn 2015? What happened to the famous students in Jijo's 8th grade class who ran to the window to see the flashers, etc. In addition, also I'm going to divide the students in 6 groups because this novel has 6 chapters, and each group has to choose one chapter and they will summarize this chapter and present orally in front of the class. After that, we can have a discussions about the difference of the cultures that are represented here in this book, how they are different or similar with the cultures of each student. In this case, if they are Ecuadorians, what are the difference between Ecuadorian and Korean culture? What are the similitudes that they saw here in this novel? So that will be all. Thank you for watching.